must say without any exaggeration at all that this vehicle is the most terrifying vehicle that I've ever driven. It's terrifying not because of its performance, but because of its size. It is so small, it is almost unbelievable. It's like sitting in a child's toy car. I'm 6'2" and I actually struggle to get in this vehicle. Beginning of 0 to 60 test. 3, 2, 1, go. 60. Well, to be fair, in some respects, this car is actually quite good fun to drive. But I'm driving it now and I feel so vulnerable, it's actually quite frightening. If I was to be in a collision in this vehicle, one, I wouldn't survive, and two, they just wouldn't get me out of this car without cutting me out. It really is tiny. I think somebody would have to be about Kylie Minogue size to drive this car, and even then they would have a job getting in and out. It does have a feel about it, this car, that it's a little bit junky. It's too much plastic. It certainly does have a lot of the old MG characteristics. It certainly drives like an old MG. And I have to confess, the more I'm in it, the more fun it becomes. But at the same time, the more I realise just how dangerous this vehicle is because of its size. Now, one thing I will also say about this vehicle is it's got the worst brakes that I've ever come across in any vehicle at any one time. The car just simply does not stop. If this car has got disc brakes, then they must be compact discs, because it just does not work. Being a soft top, we've got a terrible amount of noise now. It is a lot of fun, this car. The steering on it is great. You know, rear wheel drive, you can have a lot of fun in this going around the corners. But I personally think it's just too small. It's just too miniature. I mean, looking at this dashboard now and this center console, it's hard to imagine that I'm sitting in a vehicle that was actually designed for an adult human being. It does feel like I'm in a child's toy. It's bizarre. Now, this has got 5 gears and it seems to nip along quite nicely. It's certainly got a bit of character to it. But without any decent brakes and without any airbags or space, I am absolutely bricking it driving this thing. Where I'm sitting now, the steering wheel is between my legs, and I cannot move my leg either way in any way at all. I am completely enclosed. It's like having my feet in a bucket. It is the oddest feeling. The visibility, well, there isn't any really. I've had the demister on, it hasn't really cleaned the windows. The side windows are all steamed up and I can't shift that. The rear view, there's nothing on the window to clear that up, so I haven't got any vision at the back. So what can I really say about this car? Somebody who wants one of these is somebody who's going to know what MGs are all about, even more recent ones like this. You're not going to be a tall person, you're definitely going to be around 5'8" and below. And to be driving down the motorway now in the pouring rain, pulling up against lorries, I do feel very, very vulnerable. It's certainly a bizarre vehicle, this. It kind of feels like I'm in a go-kart and this has been designed for a little mini track around a funfair park or something. So, to summarise, basically, this car is way too small, it's claustrophobic, it's tiny, it's minute, you feel vulnerable driving it, the steering is fun, the brakes are diabolical, the vision in the vehicle in the wet is horrendous, but you can have a lot of fun in this vehicle. I just wish it was a bit bigger. Anybody thinking about buying one of these, I would strongly urge you to go for a test drive before you do, because I think you might change your mind very rapidly. It is an interesting vehicle, but it's an acquired taste, this one. I'm glad I've had the experience of picking this one up, driving a couple of 100 miles, but if I have to be totally honest, I hope I never do it again. Some people will like these cars, some people will love them, some people will not stand them. They are a novelty vehicle in my mind. There's nothing classical about this, so take one for a test drive and good luck. You might just need it.